Hi everyone, today I'd like to show you how to use the Plotter M5 size. I took an unboxing video of it a while ago, and since then I often use it as a notepad to carry around with me. I bought the Plotter M5 in blue Bridle, and it has some white bloom on it at first, but as I carry it around, the bloom has gradually faded and the color has become a little darker. And the surface is a little scratched and it looks like a pen was hitting this area when I carried with a pen, so it's pretty scratched up. But I decided to use this one for carrying with me, so I should accept a little bit of scratches anyway. So let's take a look at the inside. I made the ring supporter by myself. This is vegetable tanned leather, and I cut it and made it by myself. The leather is quite thin, so it may not be thick enough to protect from the rings. So I feel the ring marks are started to appear here, and the back side is also starting to show a little like this, and I don't like so-called ribs mark here, so I don't want it here as much as possible, but this leather is too thin and they are starting to show. Now let's take a look at what's inside. I inserted the lifter on the top page. But I used it without it at first, and then I felt the front and back pages are pushed by the ring and the pages got slightly curved, and I thought they might be damaged, so I bought the lifters and I inserted them later. And I looked for lifters of Plotter brand, and I went to Itoya actual store, and I also searched all over the internet, but I guess they don't release M5 lifters, and I don't know, but I couldn't find one, so I bought Knox lifters and used them. But I've got Bible-sized lifters of Plotter, and they look and feel exactly the same material. Knox and Plotter are managed by the same company, aren't they? So I assume that the boards themselves are the same, and only the logo marks are different. Okay, at first I inserted this Plotter's Memo pad refill of 2 mm square, and they are about this thick. And the first section is this wish list in 2024. I made check boxes on it, and so that I can check off when I have achieved them. And the reason I put this list on the top of my M5 is that I easily forget what I want to do, even if I have an idea. And I used to write down the wish list somewhere in my planner, but I never look at them and I forgot them easily. So I put them on the top pages of my memo pad rings so that I can see them all the time. I also have a few spare sheets in case I think of new wishes. So next I inserted a divider which I made myself. When I bought this M5, the paper was in it and it's nice and thick, so I cut it myself with tabs on it and made it myself. So next is the log of gym workouts, and why I wanted to carry this M5 rings as a memo because I wanted to log the gym workouts. When I go to the gym, I always do deadlift, squat and hip thrust with a barbell, and I always want to increase the weight little by little. So I write down how many kilos I did last time, not to forget it. So I write down like this: squat 40 kilograms twice, 42.5 kilograms 3 times, and so on. And the M5 is really tiny, so if I write on the left page, my hand hits the rings and it's uncomfortable, so I use only the right pages. And I use Davinchi Tomoe Reverse Square refills, not plotter refills here. I bought both plotter and Davinchi refills because I wanted to see what they are like, and I'm trying both of them. And I use this Ashford bookmark with today on it at the last page of the log. So I can open here the next time I go to the gym. And I need to add more pages now because I've already used up a lot of pages. And again, I cut up the paper of plotter and used it as a divider. And next is just a memo section. And I write down various random stuff. This is a note of things I want to ask in Cambly. And I'm taking online English lessons, and I wrote some questions I want to ask the teacher during the lesson here, but I haven't asked him yet. This is the English expression my teacher taught before, but I forgot the meaning of it, so I wanted to ask him again. And the left pages are blank again, so I used this page to check if the inks are still in these pens. And I used Davinchi refills here too. And again, I inserted the divider I made. When you buy plotter, it comes with this gray paper and pink paper. And this pink one is thinner and a bit flimsy compared to the gray one. So it's a bit unreliable as a divider, but I think it's fine. It's okay. So next, I made my own project manager by imitating the project manager from Plotter, and I bought this origami paper at a 100 yen shop, and it has cute cat patterns. And I put notes about my work in here, and I don't want to show the inside of these pages because it might contain personal information, so I decided to cover them with the project manager. And finally, I put the Knox lifter here again. And I don't have a rubber band on this M5, and I don't have any pen holder refills in it, so I just use this one only because I want to keep it light and simple. And it looks cool if I put a rubber band on it, but I feel that this part of the leather gets pressed down and get carved and leaving marks on it, which I don't like so much. The good point of a Plotter is it opens flat on the desk, but a new one can't close completely and stays open up if you just leave it on your desk. So I think using a rubber band might be nice, but I don't use it. And I don't have a pen holder either because I think it would be too bulky to carry a pen with it. And as for the pen I used to write with, I'm still searching for different pens, but I have been experimenting with these 3 pens. And first one is a CARAN dash pen. The height of the CARAN dash pen is too long for M5, but I wanted to use it because the Swiss flag pattern is so cute. So I always took this pen with me when I went to the gym, and I used to write with it. But it didn't write very well. I bought it a long time ago, so maybe the refill is getting old, but sometimes the beginning of the stroke is dried up and can't write properly, and the color of the ink isn't dark enough, so the writing experience was not so good, and I stopped using this one. And the next was a Jetstream 3-color pen that came with Hobonichi Techo when I bought it, and it can write more smoothly, and the first stroke never gets dried up, so it's not bad, but obviously it's too long for M5, so I wanted to try something else if there was something better. So I recently bought a Uni-ball One P in a color called Yogurt, and I saw a lot of videos on YouTube saying that this is a good fit for M5, so I thought it might be a good one. And I found that the price had dropped on Amazon, and it was only about 400 yen, so I decided to give it a try and bought it. And I just received it yesterday, so I haven't taken it with me for the gym, but when I tried it out, the black ink is very dark and clear, and it's light and comfortable to write with, and it doesn't dry up or fade away at all. So this pen uses gel ink, so the color is much clearer and the writing feel is lighter than oil-based ink such as this CARAN dash pen. So I decided to use this one with my M5 as a set. And when I carry my M5, I put it in a cross drawstring pouch I bought at the 100 yen shop, and I don't want the surface to get scratched, so I carry it like this. But when I put it in a pouch but carry with the CARAN dash pen in my bag, it got scratched. I guess the edge of the metal clip rubs the leather. So since then, even if I put it in a pouch, I put it in a separate inside pocket in my bag from the pen and don't put them together in the same pocket. So I think I will do the same with the Uni-ball pen. Okay, this is how I used my Plotter M5. Thank you for watching and see you soon.